Okay, AC task is defined as something that would be nice to do, but for which there are no consequences at all, whether you did or not. C tasks include phoning a friend, uh, ha- having coffee or lunch with a coworker, or completing some personal business during work hours. This sort of activity has not effect at all on your work life. A task is defined as something you can delegate to someone else. The rule is that you should delegate everything that anyone else can do, so that you can free up more time for the A tasks that only you can do. And E task is defined as something that you can eliminate together and it won't make any real difference. This may be task that was important at one time but which is no longer relevant to yourself or anyone else. Often it is something you continue to do out of habit or because you enjoy it. But every minute that you spend on a task is time taken away from a task or activity that can make a real difference in your life. After you have applied to ABCD method to your list, you will now be completely organized and ready to get more important things done faster. Take action immediately. The key to making this ABC method work is for you to know, is for to now discipline yourself to start immediately on your A1 task and then stay at it until it is complete. You use your willpower to get going and stay going on this one job. The most important single task you could possibly be doing. Eat the whole frog and don't stop until it's finished completely. Your ability to think through, analyze your work list and determine your A1 task is the springboard to higher levels of accomplishment and greater self-esteem, self-respect, and personal pride. When you develop the habit of concentrating on your A1 most important activity on eating your frog, you will start getting more done than any two or three people around you. Eat the frog. 1. Review your work list right now and put and be A, B, C, D, or E next to each task or activity. Select your A1 job or project and begin on it immediately. Discipline yourself to do nothing else until this one job is complete. Practice ABC method every day and on every work or project list before you begin work for the next month. By that time, you will have developed the habit of setting and working on your highest priority task, and your future will be assured. Chapter 7. Focus on key result areas. When every physical and mental resource is focused, one's power to solve a problem multiplies tremendously. Norman Vincent Peale. Why are you on the payroll? This is one of the method. This is one of the most important questions to ever ask and answer over and over again throughout your career. As it happens, most people are not sure exactly why they are on the payroll. But if you are not crystal clear about why it is that you are on the payroll and what results you have been hired to accomplish, it is very hard for you to perform at your best, get paid more, and promoted faster. In its simplest terms, you have been hired to get specific results. A wage or salary is a payment for a specific quality and quantity of work that can be combined with the work of others to create a product or service that customers are willing to pay for. Each job can be broken down into about 5 to 7 key result areas selling more. And these are the results that you absolutely positively have to get to fulfill your responsibilities and make your maximum contribution to your organization. Key result areas are similar to the vital functions on the body, such as the blood pressure, heart rate, respiratory rate, and brainwave activity. And absence of any one of these uh, vital functions leads to the death of the organism. By the same token, your failure to perform in a critical result area of your work can lead to the end of your job as well. The big seven in management and sales. For example, the key result areas of management are planning, organizing, staffing, delegating, supervising, measuring, and reporting. These are the results that a manager must get to the suspect in his or her area of responsibility. At weakness in any one of these areas can lead to the underachievement and failure of as a manager. The key result areas of salespeople are prospecting, building rapport and trust, identifying needs, presenting persuasively, answering objections, closing the sale, and getting resales and referrals. Poor performance in any one of these key skills leads to lower sales and sometimes failure as a salesperson. Whatever you do, there are essential skills that you must have for you to do your job in an excellent fashion, and these demands are constantly changing. There are competencies that you have developed that make it possible for you to do your job in the first place, but there are always key results that are central to your work and which determine your success or failure in your job. What are yours? A key result area is defined as something for which you are completely responsible. This means that if you don't do it, it doesn't get done. A key result area is an activity that is under your control. It is an output of your work that becomes an input or contributing factor to the work of others. Creativity is essential. The starting point of high performance is due to fears of identify the key resource areas of your work. Discuss them with your boss, make a list of your most important output responsibilities, and make sure that the people above you, next to you, and below you are in agreement with it. For example, for a salesperson, opening new accounts is a key result area. This activity is the key to the entire sales process. Closing a sale is a key result area. When a sale is made, it triggers the activities of many other people to produce and deliver the product or service. For a company owner or key executive, negotiating a bank loan is a key result area. Hitting the right people and delegating effectively are both key result areas. For a receptionist or secretary, typing a letter or answering the phone and transferring the caller quickly and efficiently are defined as key result areas. The employee ability to perform these tasks quickly and efficiently largely determines her pay and promotability. Give yourself a grade. Once you have determined your key result areas, the second step is for you to grade yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 in each of those areas. Where are you strong and where are you weak? Where are you getting excellent results and where are you underperforming? Rule: your weakest gate result result area sets the hay, which you can use are your other skills and abilities. This rule says that you could be exceptional in 6 out of 7 key result areas, but really poor in the seventh. and your poor performance in the sevens area will hold you back and determine how much you achieve without your other skills. This weakness will act drag on your effectiveness and be a constant source of friction and frustration. For example, delegating is a key result area for a manager. This skill is the key leverage point that enables a manager to manage to get results through others. A manager who cannot delegate properly is held back from using all his or her other skills and their maximum level of effectiveness. Poor delegating skills alone can lead to failure in the job. Poor performance produces procrastination. One of the major reasons for procrastination and delay in the workplace is that people avoid jobs and activities in those areas where they have performed poorly in the past. Instead of setting a goal and making a plan to improve in a particular area, most people avoid that area altogether, which just makes the situation worse. The reserves of this is that the better you become in a particular skill area, the more motivated you will be to perform that function, the less you will procrastinate, and the more determined you will be to get it finished. The fact is that everybody has both strengths and weakness. Refuse to rationalize, justify, or defend your areas of weakness. Instead, identify them clearly, set a goal, and make a plan to become very good in each of those areas. Just think, you may be only one critical skill away from the performance at your job. The great questions. Here's one of the greatest questions you will ever ask and answer. What one skill, if I develop and did it in an excellent fashion, would have the greatest positive impact on my career? You should use these questions to guide your career for the rest of your life. Look into yourself for the answer. You usually know what it is. Ask your boss this question. Ask your coworkers. Ask your friends and your family. Whatever it is, find out and then go to work or to bring up your performance in this area. The good news is that all business skills are learnable. If anyone else is excellent in that particular key result area, this is a proof that you can become excellent as well if you decide to. One of the fastest and best ways to stop procrastinating and get more things done faster before you become absolutely excellent in your key result areas. This can be as important as anything else you do in your life or your career. Eat that frog. Identify the key result areas of your work. And what are they? Write down the key results you have to get to do your job in an excellent fashion. Give yourself a grade from 1 to 10 on each one and determine the one key skill that if you did it in excellent manner would help you the most in your work. Take this list to your boss and discuss it with him or her in with honest feedback and appreciation. You can only get better when you are open to the constructive inputs of other people. Your results with your staff and coworkers. Tell them over with your spouse. Make a habit of doing this analysis and regularly for the rest of your career. Never stop improving. This decision alone can change your life.